making games is difficult. There's lots of features you need to make a game, like music, sound effects, art, and more. So it's kind of difficult if you have to make a game in 2 weeks when there's so many things you want to do. Well, that's what I did. So how did I make the game? I just did a little bit of this and a little of that, and then it was done. Just kidding. At first I had this idea for a cool game where there was mobs of enemies that would spawn and you would have to defeat them all. After working on it for a while though, I decided the scope of the game was too big for 2 weeks, so I decided to make something smaller. So I thought of a game kind of like Flappy Bird where you jump and avoid obstacles. This time I made sure the scope of the game didn't get too big. I added a score counter for every second you survive. I made a player who falls down, it adds gravity to the player, and then you hit space to jump. Like this, and added some sound effects to it. When I first started thinking of the idea for the game, I had a bunch of obstacles in my mind that there could be, but I decided since we only have 2 weeks, I should keep it simple and make only one obstacle. I created a cool menu with a rich text label to make the effects of the label look cooler, and buttons for 3 different things. Since this game was going to be an infinite runner, I only needed to make 1 level, so I added tons of things, and including a world environment to make it just look extra cool. I worked on this game with the help of my friend Adrian. I added all the songs in the game. I don't know if this is a good way to do it or not, but this is what I did. Preloaded all of them, then put them all into a playlist thing, and then it goes through each of them and plays that. If there's any other way to do it, I'll try and figure it out. I added a trail to the player using Align 2D. Now the time was almost up, but the game was mostly finished. And here's how it looked. You fall to the ground and jump. You just have to avoid these spike obstacle things, and you just try not to die. There is a glitch in the game that I didn't have time to fix where it can spawn a full row of spikes, so there's nowhere to jump out of the way of them. But other than that, the game was pretty good. I wish I could have added more to the game, like more obstacles, fixing the few bugs that there were, and even more, like adding currency maybe that you could get upgrades, like a shield or something. But I didn't have time for that. Overall, I had lots of fun working on this game, and hopefully I can make better ones in the future and more games in the future. Thank you for watching. If you liked the music in this game, the playlist for it is in the description. It's the next day, and I did fix a lot of the bugs and stuff. I still didn't get to do everything I wanted, like there's a bug with the mouse appearing when it's not supposed to. But I added a background, fixed the bugs, even added a shadow, and I think it's a lot better now.